Hello everybody, my name is Dragan. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
The story of Princess Anne's controversial decision to refuse a royal title for her child, shortly after giving birth to her first son Peter Phillips in 1977. Princess Anne made a bold and controversial decision. She refused to give her child a royal title, something that had previously been virtually unheard of for a child born into the British royal family. Although Queen Elizabeth II, then her grandmother and head of the monarchy, wanted to give Peter a title, she agreed, despite her daughter's persuasion, despite her anxiety and disappointment. Anne believed that in the modern age, a title was no longer an advantage but could even become a burden, especially when her child would grow up in an increasingly democratic and pragmatic society. When her second daughter, Zara Phillips, was born in 1981, Anne stood her ground and even broke with tradition once more by naming her Zara, a name that was very unusual in royal circles. Despite not having royal titles, Peter and Zara grew up in a privileged and aristocratic atmosphere, attending the prestigious Gordonston School like their grandfather Philip. Being raised by nannies and having a close relationship with the Queen. Both later pursued careers outside the palace. Peter worked in Formula One racing, Zara became a professional equestrian. 1. A decision to break the royal mold in British royal tradition. A title has always been seen as a symbol of glory, associated with power, responsibility and recognition from the nation. But Anne, the Queen's only daughter, flatly rejected that tradition, not out of rebellion, but because she was a practical, strong and independent woman. This move was not only a rejection of her children's titles, but also a personal statement about her role as a mother, that she wanted her children to grow up as normal as possible. Without the constraints of the rituals, responsibility, media pressures associated with the royal family. 2. The silent conflict between mother and daughter. Although the Queen agreed with Anne's choice, according to royal biographers, she felt worried and sad. As someone who always put royal duties first, the Queen probably found it difficult to accept that her first grandchild, the heir to the royal bloodline, would not have an official title. However, this also partly reflects the relationship between Elizabeth and Anne. One is a symbol of stability and tradition, the other represents independent and modern thinking. Despite their differences, they still maintain respect for each other, a rare beauty in a royal family that is often dominated by politics and public pressure. 3. A half-royal, half-civilian life for Peter and Zara. Although they do not carry royal titles, Peter and Zara still enjoy full privileges and aristocratic education. They live in royal residences, often appearing with their grandmother the Queen at important public events. However, they are not obliged to represent the monarchy, and are not bound by the dense royal schedules like their cousins William or Harry. This has created an ideal parallel foundation for them, both understanding royal values and having enough freedom to build their personal careers. Peter has succeeded in the industrial sports environment, while Zara has become one of Britain's outstanding equestrian athletes, winning a silver medal at the Olympic Games. 4. A lesson in motherhood between power and freedom. If Princess Diana is mentioned for her efforts to protect the humanity and emotions of the princess, Princess Anne is the image of a mother who protects the right to choose and a free future for her children. She does not need a title to prove that she is a member of the royal family. Nor does she need her children to be attached to the throne to feel glorious. This choice, although controversial at the time, has proven to be of lasting value. Peter and Zara are not involved in media scandals, not stuck between fame and expectations. They live a private, successful, private life and still maintain the respect of the public. Princess Anne's decision is not only a personal choice, but also a symbol of change in the British royal family, where old standards are gradually challenged by more modern values, freedom, individuality and practical life. Anne didn't need her children to become princes or princesses. She just wanted them to be well-rounded people, true to themselves. And perhaps, in a royal institution at a crossroads, that was the most important thing.